Africa, your first in housing news.
The Abuja Master Plan is originally designed as a place that fits in administration as well as houses the seat of power. Hello dear, you're watching Inside the Real Estate. My name is Chris Jacobs. We'll take a short break. When we return, you'll get to meet my guest. Join us again.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing TV Africa, on Twitter, Housing TV Africa, Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
All right, glad to know you're there. But if you just join us, you're watching Inside the Real Estate on Housing TV Africa. I've been joined by town planner Umar Shaibu. He is a fellow Nigerian Institute for Town Planners and also immediate former coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan City. It's a pleasure to have you on the program today.
Thank you very much.
That's right. Now, I'd like to begin by asking you, what is the original, plan that Abuja has, as in the original mega metropolitan city plan of Abuja?
Thank you very much. You see, there are so many documents, policy documents that were produced in order to guide the development and management of the city. Ab initio, the journey for the development of this city started with the creation of that law that transferred the capital city from the former capital in Lagos to Abuja. And then when that law was made in 1975 by the then, by 1976 by the military government of General Murtala Muhammad, it was immediately preceded by the creation of the Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA. And then the first assignment given to the FCDA was to produce the master plan. When the actual site for the Federal Capital Territory was determined, when you determine the size of the territory, the actual location of where the city is going to be in the territory was not determined until when the master plan was produced.
Okay.
There was an international competitive bidding to select the company, the firm that is adequately qualified to prepare a plan of the Nigerian capital city, in which that competition was won by the International Planning Associate, we call it IPA.
Okay.
That was the company that won that bid to produce this master plan. And it will interest you to know that the people that made all that company were internationally renowned town planners, architects, engineers. They come together specifically to win that contract because they have the capability, they have all the knowledge to produce the capital, to a plan for the capital system of Nigeria. They have done it elsewhere. If you see their CV, very, very rich. We know them, all of them, because we have them documented. All the local experts that we have in Nigeria, we have our professionals. Where this foreign firm was not left to produce the plan based on the foreign idea and things like that. It is an idea that is documented, domesticated, to observe, to make sure that our culture and whatever is required to be included in the capital city for Nigeria was respected.
That's right.
And it has been factored. So the plan was produced, and they brought out a concept that is known as a neighborhood concept. By neighborhood concept, we as Africans, we respect our neighbors.
Oh, sure.
Within the neighborhood, you have what you call our markets. We have the chief's palace. You have all the traditional institutions of this one. So all factored. You have the savannah cities, the cities in the north.
Yeah.
You have the forest cities, the cities in the south. So we now bring out and synergize to see that this one bring the savannah city model, the forest city, and you bring the model, the new innovation, where you have the GRS when the colonialists came. Yeah. So you marry these three and brought out what we call the neighborhood concept.
Okay.
And in that neighborhood, there are units, facilities that are supposed to be provided in each of the neighborhood. What are these units? You have a primary school.
That's correct.
You have a health. You have a clinic. We call it neighborhood clinic.
Neighborhood clinic.
We have, in that time, you have the police station. That time we call it charge office at the neighborhood level.
Yeah.
It is at the district that you have the police station.
Okay.
In any case, you have presence of the security.
That's right.
You have a shopping center. So
what about recreational centers?
We have neighborhood parks. All of them are provided in each of them. All these neighborhoods have these facilities. We have the neighborhood parks. We have all the schools. You have the health centers. But they are in lower hierarchy. Then after the neighborhood, you have like minimum of 3 neighborhoods that will combine to form a district. You can have a district that will have as many as 7 neighborhoods to form a district.
Yeah.
So the neighborhoods come together to form a district. That's why you have Garki district, you have Wuse district, you have Metama, you have Asokoro district. You have Central Area District.
Okay.
That one is, the Central Area is purely commercial district, while all these ones are mainly residential. Residential. So
the which is more of administrative district.
Yeah. So the first unit, the lower unit is the neighborhood. Okay. Then the higher unit is the district. Then after the further districts, you have the sector center. That sector, the whole sector is called like a phase, the development of the city. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. So these ones are just to say this is how we are going to like program how the city is going to be developed. So in phase 1, you have 6 residential neighborhoods and 1 mainly commercial neighborhood, which is Central Area. And I mentioned this to you. Phase Garki 1, Garki 2. Wuse 1, Wuse 2, Wuse 2, Asokoro and Metama. These are the 6 residential districts. Yeah. And in all these ones, you say I gave you what we have in the neighborhood center. At the district center, you have secondary school.
Interesting.
While at the neighborhood, you have primary.
You have primary school.
At the district center, you have
clinic.
You have at the neighborhood, you have clinic. At the district, you have general hospital.
General hospital.
At the neighborhood center, you have a police
charge
office. At the district center, you have police station.
That's right.
So you see higher. Then at the districts, at the neighborhoods, you have neighborhood park. At this, you have district park.
Interesting.
The size of the neighborhood park is 1 hectare to 8 hectares.
1 hectare.
Between 1 hectare to 8 hectares, that is the size of a neighborhood park.
Yes.
If you go to district level, it's between 8 to 20 hectares.
Because the district level is bigger.
Exactly. And the reason why we are emphasizing on parks is because we are building Abuja in a concept known as this concept. Then we have in a model of a green city. We call it Garden City.
Garden City.
The model called the Garden City.
I'm glad you're bringing up this now. There has been an allegation in recent times, against the FCT minister for, converting these garden cities or greenland and parks into residential. Is it not an obstruction of the original master plan that you earlier mentioned? And if indeed it is, how bad, can this be to the FCT?
It is so bad, whatever is happening in FCT today as concerned to green areas. So bad. It's as if the city is being destroyed. You are now, based on that Garden City concept, 33% of the total land budget of the FCT, of Abuja City, 33% is devoted to greening. Why? Because, you see, we live in a society today that you should have some sort of eco balance between the plants and the animals. Naturally, the animals breathe in oxygen.
That's correct.
The plants breathe in carbon dioxide. So the byproduct of the plant is oxygen.
It's oxygen.
While our byproduct is the carbon dioxide. So we exist in harmony.
That's correct.
Whatever is our byproduct benefits the plants. And whatever is the byproduct of the plant benefits the animals. That is how God made it. And if you want to live peacefully with the environment, respect the neighbor, the nature.
That's correct.
So, and that is why, not only in Nigeria, that is the international best practice in planning cities. Recognize the importance of the vegetation, of the plant component. So, that is why the IPA that produced Abuja Master Plan devoted 33% of the land budget of the city to greening. This greening must be respected and it must be protected. That is a cardinal principle, the concept of the city.
But now with the allegation leveled against the FCT minister, by obstructing the original master plan of Abuja, and you gave a very interesting and critical example, the harmony between man and nature. What is the way forward? Do you think the FCT minister is acting on his own, or has he ever contacted? You people are the expert, town planners. Has he contacted town planners before, venturing into these act that he just did?
Okay. The first document to be produced was the Abuja Master Plan. And when you come for the implementation, there are documents that are always produced in order to guide the implementation. After the creation of the master plan, the FCDA, there are institutional arrangements that was made. All the departments of the FCT are geared towards implementing that provision, whatever has been produced in the master plan. So, other documents followed the Abuja master plan. Like if you go to the development control today, you have a guideline. For controlling development in Abuja, we call it Development Control Manual and Regulations. For regulating whatever you have to develop in Abuja. Yes, you are giving a residential area. Is this a low density, medium, or high density development? It is there. In low density, this is the size of the development you have to do, medium and high. So now, when all these ones were established, the challenge that was faced is how do you protect this green provision? Because so many people are seeing the green area, they don't know the importance of this green. You see, our leaders, they live in Nigeria to go to Dubai.
And they see all these things there.
And that is why they're attracted to all these countries. If you go to countries, you go to cities like, I'll give you an example. If you go to a city like Atlanta, from the city to Atlanta airport, you travel so many kilometers beside you on all sides, you see very thick green,
Yeah,
flanking the highway
that's correct.
to the Atlanta airport. Why did they deliberately they left? Because of the importance of these trees in the survival of man and other animals
Yes.
within the environment. Why are leaders attracted to all these foreign countries? Why can't they have that type of facility also in their country? Now, in coming to protect this 33%, we have documents that were produced. In 2004, the Department of Park and Recreation Department was created in order to make sure that this green is protected. Along with that, after the creation of the department, in that same 2004, 1 year later, we call what is called FCT Park Regulation. You can see it here. FCT Park Regulation. In order to regulate how to develop these green areas.
Okay.
Then it has specified this park is either active or passive recreational park. Then it also specifies how you use the park. There are abuses. So many people are using this park. They are using it for recreation. They are using it for a joint that creates some sort of security challenges. So between 2005 to 2019, there were so many documents that were in the making.
Yeah.
For almost 3 to 4 years, there was a proposal that was made in order to further concretize the protection of all these green areas within the Abuja Master Plan. And then in 2019, what is known as FCT Park Policy.
2019.
2019.
While
This one
the
was
FCT Park
2005.
Regulation 2004.
2005.
Yes.
Creation of the Park and Recreation Development the department was in 2004. The Park Regulation 2005. 2019 FCT Park Policy. You can have it here. All these documents are gazetted officially. And along with that, also have the general guidelines for the design and development of park, green areas, and open spaces. You can see all these documents.
So all these
these ones are documented.
Indeed, is to sediment or concretize the policy that is governing the establishment of parks, as well as to show that is a deliberate and intentional purpose that the government has done, that FCT should also have green areas.
In order to protect all these parks. Now, all those ones are on the ground. In fact, the 2019 policy stated clearly that all those parks that were desecrated should be reverted back to its use. I remember sometimes in 2005 or 2005, 2006, there was this place called Accra Street. In that Accra Street, there is a very elaborate park. It is the neighborhood park of that neighborhood. Very elaborate park that was abused. So many developments took place in that place. And you know, there are some characteristics of the parks that you have in this city today. You know, you can't have a city that you don't have underground facility. These underground facilities are where you have the underground sewer, you have the underground pipeline, you have the drainage channels, all of this. You know, you cannot pass the underground sewer where you have heavy development. So you need to have an empty area where it's reserved that there is not going to be development to lay your underground pipes. Because by the time you put heavy development on top of that land, it would destroy the underground facilities. Yes. And any violation of a park in Abuja today, you find out that it's accompanied by environmental challenges, because the underground facilities are always being destroyed. It happened when the Accra Street that happened sometimes in 2005 when it was desecrated, when the land use changed from green recreation to development of residential, commercial, and all that have you. Before you know it, so many manholes within the neighborhood started bleeding.
Because the waterways has been obstructed.
blocked.
Yes.
The waterwork, the sewer. We discovered that the park is here, but almost 2 kilometers away, you find a manhole bleeding, almost bringing out so many fishes in Abuja city like this. So it was traced to the blockage of the development, why area that's not supposed to develop, there were blockage of the underground facility, and that is why the thing could not pass. And it impounded back, was coming out in different places. So anywhere you have violation of green areas, Abuja today, are definitely going to have that challenge. And that challenge is going to affect the water that we drink.
Yeah.
It's going to affect our health. It's going to affect everybody.
So
in a modern city like Abuja, you have it's a disgrace.
Indeed it is. The value chain.
And that is what is happening today in Zone 6. We have a neighborhood park in Zone 6. I told you earlier, the size of a neighborhood park is 1 hectare, from 1 hectare to 8 hectares.
Yes.
We have a neighborhood park in Zone 6. Even last week, the Zone 6 Residents Association demonstrated because that neighborhood park has now been violated. So many bulldozers came removing the trees. In this park regulation, you have it clearly stated that under no circumstances should any tree be uprooted in any park, and the FCT Magistrate Court have been mandated to try anybody that is violating that provision, removing trees in the park and violating the provision of this park regulations.
But Town Planner
the court
Umar
has been mandated to
Mm.
try all these people.
With this mandatory by the court, as a town planner, what have you people done concerning this? You've mentioned the violation of the guardian of the green areas in Zone 6. You talked about that in Accra Street. But as a town planner, what have you people done to further this, to challenge and confront these irregularities?
You see, we have people that are writing, that are bringing it up, not even writing. I have it on record, documented. The immediate past chairman of Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, FCT, wrote specifically requesting to see the FCT minister to highlight and brief him on all these challenges and charges. If his town planners within the system are not guiding him rightly, so the association is there, the institute is there. We have the letters of request to see 1, 2, 3. They have not been given the opportunity. They have not been approval to see and discuss with the FCT minister on this matter.
So you sense a foul play there?
Very foul play. Unfortunately, just like 2-3 weeks ago, we read like a release from the FCT administration that all parks have been revoked and all park owners should go and reapply for revalidation. And the minister is at liberty to approve or reject any park that has been applied for revalidation. So they can use it for another thing. And that is why you can see what is happening now. Specifically, it's what happens on 6. And when these documents are produced, it undergo so many processes. In the process, there are, when you have a regulation or a law in place, you cannot change it. You require public view on whatever you have to do. You do your own officially and subject it to the public view on whatever you want to do. Is it in line? Is it in line whatever people want? There are procedures if you want to change. No procedure. So what in essence we are saying now is that you cannot change any park, the provision of any park in any area of Abuja when you have a policy guiding that development. You have to change that policy. And the process of changing that policy is not something that you can do it overnight.
It will involve the public's view.
It will involve
as
the
well.
public's view. There must be public hearing. One to this, one to that. Whatever the public wants is what will happen. Because we are administering, you are leading people. Understand? Whatever it has to be for the overriding public interest. Is the policy friendly to the public or is harsh? You must respect the public's view. Unfortunately, this time around, nothing like that. You only see the green areas now change. Wherever you know that is green today, you go back to tomorrow, you see that the trees are removed, construction starts. And it is affecting. In Zone 6 today, they are demonstrating because, not only because of the loss of the green area, because now the manholes are bleeding already. It's affecting their health-wise and hygienically. Sanity. It's happening in the modern city of Abuja, capital city of Nigeria. It's a disgrace.
Indeed.
It's a big disgrace.
Do you think the FCT minister is not aware of this, policy book as regard to the FCT, or he deliberately circumvents and neglects, this book and do what
Nobody can be given the type of responsibility to become a minister in FCT today to say that he is not aware of this. At least before he becomes a minister, he has been developing in Abuja. All of these people that you are big, they have houses in Abuja. And you can never build any house in Abuja if you don't have approval. There are regulations. Nobody can say he doesn't know all these ones. If he doesn't know, why should you give him that responsibility?
That's correct.
You give somebody that knows the working of a place, the type of responsibility that is. That means he's not qualified to be the minister of the city. If he doesn't know this, he must know. They know.
So it's just a deliberate thing, and Nigerian political factor where some people feel they are a demigod by themselves. They take decisions.
People see land. They think that land is just vacant for nothing. Whatever that land is, it doesn't concern them. Let it be developed for whatever they want it to be developed for. And you cannot do that if you are giving a responsibility of somebody to be an FCT minister. It must be somebody that believes in planning. If you never believe in planning, that this thing should be here, this thing should be there, you cannot be given that opportunity.
So what is the way forward?
The way forward, you have to revert back.
That is the only way.
That is the only way. Otherwise, how are you going to allow the people in Zone 6 now to believe in that type of challenge?
It's not possible.
You cannot allow the people. You are going to kill people.
Yeah. It's not possible.
So this is a serious matter.
Indeed it is.
And we must face it. If they did not revert it, is it not a government that violated earlier in Zone 6? I'm sorry, this Accra 6. There are so many peaceful places before. Before the coming of Europe as the FCT minister. So many of these. What is the guarantee that it's possible anytime everybody is now complaining about this thing? Whoever is buying an area, I will advise not only the people that are allocating, the people that are buying, they are being sold. The people that are buying, they should be mindful of their investment.
That's correct.
Because they are going to lose it.
That's a good advice.
They are going to lose it. Anybody that knows that this place is green, let him not buy that land. Because as soon as I am 100% sure, any government that comes today is going to remove that. And they are going to lose their...
Because originally it is marked as a green.
It's marked as green. To change a green, there is process. They have no follow that type of process to change, and then they allocate the land. They give you land, they allocate you went, and development control is not even supposed to give that approval. I don't know why development control is allowing you that.
But perhaps that's the irregularities we're talking about. That takes place in certain offices. Of course, the Federal Capital Development Authority should be involved in this as a matter of fact, and they should be able to check up this matter to the FCT minister.
Everybody, all the people that are in the system, they know what is happening. They know what is happening. The minister also knows.
It's quite unfortunate indeed. Well, for time constraints, Town Planner Umar Shaibu, a fellow Nigerian Institute for Town Planning and immediate former coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan City, I want to thank you most sincerely for finding time to come on the show. And this is indeed an eye-opener, and it's a revelation, you have brought up on the show today. And I believe that the relevant authorities, who are watching us will definitely take action and do the needful. But before then, I think you have a message to share with the public.
Yes, I want to use this opportunity to invite all town planners that are coming to Abuja for the National Conference of Nigerian System of Town Planners, which is coming up on the 27th of this October. Abuja is a planned city. It's an epitome of a planned city in Nigeria. We are proud of having a city like Abuja, which is a pride of Africa. Anybody that comes to Abuja will know that Abuja is planned, and whatever should be made to desecrate all this plan, to change all this plan, should be our concern. So we are welcoming all the town planners to Abuja for this conference, and we all want them to join hands for us to salvage our national city against all type of destructions. Thank you.
Once again, thank you so very much, Town Planner Umar Shaibu, fellow Nigerian Institute for Town Planning and immediate former coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan City. Thank you for your time and company.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, that's our show for today. Join us again same time, same station, as we come with a fresh edition of the program Inside the Real Estate. Until then, stay safe. My name is Chris Jacobs. God bless Nigeria.